Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Okay, the ministry is back in his house. Guys, we're back. We're back. It's a weird one because had the schedule been a bit more available for everyone, we wouldn't just be kicking off with a SummerSlam one. We'd have to acknowledge that this is the first pay-per-view since Vinnie Mac, Mr. VKM himself, has announced his retirement after what? With the arm swings going on. For anyone on Pod Squad, that was literally the Conor McGregor spaghetti arms going on. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's not Conor McGregor's move.
It's Vince's move.
Man. Yeah.
It's Vince's move. And to be fair, on a film podcast, I would call it McGregor. On a wrestling podcast, it's definitely Vinnie Mac. Like, if you don't know Vince McMahon.
Both of them.
Yeah. No, on both of them, yes, but to the wide world, how many people truly know Vince McMahon? Where people call it the McGregor Ball. No.
Don't entirely know what movie podcast you're referring to, mate, because on the movie Mount Rushmore, that little Irish cunt's not allowed. That cunt's name is not allowed to be mentioned.
Boom! There we are, and we carrying it on.
Did you not get the message? Actually, you did, because you said it in the right order.
Oh,
he said that on purpose. He didn't say that in Irishman. He said that Irish. Anyway, no, just for the benefit, we love Sheamus and Finley. Like,
Sheamus is awesome. McGregor can suck my furry beanbag. Connor, I'll fight you for free. Come at me.
Here we go, guys. Welcome to Nico's Cancellation Week. He's here all week. Whatever platform he's on, he's out for it. But So before we do get into it, just short, sharp thoughts, guys. Vince McMahon. What was your instant reaction when you heard Vince McMahon has announced retirement?
Bullshit.
CM Punk was rude.
my initial thoughts was about time. Yeah, sorry.
Mine was bullshit, straight up. I thought bullshit.
Yeah,
bittersweet.
Bullshit as well, especially when you know what's hanging over him, and then all of a sudden this comes out of nowhere.
Nothing is hanging over him. This
in
is what
in a public eye, a lot is
hanging
hanging over him. Legally, nothing's hanging over him.
Correct.
Nothing is hanging over him legally. He's done nothing wrong. He's taken his own money.
He's taken his own money to pay off women who he had extramarital affairs with. Is he a slimy fucker? Sure. This is a man who famously wrote into a storyline of pulling a really hot young Trish Stratus in front of his wife who's in a coma. We know Vince McMahon's a classy dude, yeah? But is having extramarital affairs illegal? No.
He's in this. He's deliberately put himself in this position because once he steps down from the company, like these people who have come forward to say, "Yeah, me too," they can sue him, but they can't no longer sue the company.
So I want to put water on that fire immediately. No one's come forward to say me too, because no one has had a Me Too experience with him.
Yeah,
he's paid off. It's bullshit. It's all consensual, bro. The women have basically said that he's we banged behind his wife's back, and he paid me off to keep silent. That's nothing to do with Me Too.
Well,
so
one thing
I do not like Vince McMahon.
Yeah, he's retired a bit suddenly, hasn't he? So, like, we don't know yet if something else might not come out a little later. Why would there be an investigation? There's a chance. But either way, as it stands right now, he's home free.
Listen, I reserve the right to revise everything I'm saying right now, of course. But as at this present moment in history, there's no Me Too and there's nothing legal he's done wrong.
The weirdest part, though, even if something come out, thank you, Vince. I said it the day after.
I said it was bittersweet.
Hey, I still wooed Ric Flair when we went to the WWE live. So yeah, thank you, Vince.
No, it's not even. I can't even compare Ric Flair. I can't compare any wrestlers to Vince.
No,
the 80s, Hulk Hogan.
Vince changed wrestling.
He changed wrestling. A lot of us right now. How many people right now? Wrestling companies, everything like that is Vince. Yes, he destroyed it only to rebuild it. So thank you, Vince.
No, I agree. Yeah.
He stayed in the game too long, and he made the mistake that George Lucas made with Star Wars, which is to surround himself with yes men. Those were his biggest issues. But listen, I said it was bittersweet because while I haven't liked what wrestling, well, specifically WWE, has become in the last decade or so, you can't deny what he's given to us. And yeah, for that, I'm thankful.
Most definitely. I mean, I still do say, you know, it's about time, not only just for like wrestling in general, the products, but for himself, man. Vince, take a rest, man. You're 77.
You've earned it, bro. You've earned it.
Sitting at home, you should be sitting on a beach with like, you know, any.
You should be sitting on a beach with all those women around you who you don't have to pay off now.
Paid off. Hey, look, any number of paid off women can be around him. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. He's got the money. Pay off all you want.
I give you
this guy just last year, was throwing himself off of a balcony to show Pat McAfee how to take a fall. At that point, he was 76. It's just like looking at Ric Flair with Lethal J. Like, he's still taking body slams in the ring. It's like, give it a rest. Give it a rest because, like, you know, you really don't need to prove anything more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's ratings are going down. Like, you know, it needs a change. Basically, like, everything needs a change, you know. And he's done a lot. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's probably the reason why I watch wrestling in the first place. Because when I watched British wrestling, I didn't take to it like I took to American wrestling. Do you know what I mean? And like, I've been hooked ever since. So there is a lot to thank him for, isn't it? I mean, at the same time, you know, there are people out there that still like R. Kelly tunes. There are people out there that still like Michael Jackson tunes. And regardless about what you hear about them, you still give thanks, don't you? So in that sense, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, next thing is why I said bullshit, is because there's only one thing in the wrestling world that Vince hasn't done yet. He hasn't retired and come out of retirement.
Which is the famous wrestling thing, isn't it? There is no wrestler.
That's the one thing he hasn't done. So, because he's already said that he said the N-word on TV, got away with it. He hasn't blacked out, but he's got a good tan.
He made Roddy Piper half blackout, bro. Like, he's done it all.
He's done everything that should get you cancelled. He's done it. So yeah, he's not getting cancelled, but also.
Probably told Hogan to tan up like that to get the attention of black kids too. But
anyway. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to go WrestleMania, come back. I think if he takes like a year off and you hear that No Chance music come out of nowhere, boom.
Yeah. That's because he's retired. It doesn't mean we're not going to see him again. I'm sure he'll be on TV soon enough. Yeah, as soon as all the heat passes, we'll be hearing that No Chance music once again.
He doesn't like the fact that he looks old.
See, the thing is,
you know, like, the thing that got to me, especially with all of this money, right? And we've not actually had a chance to discuss it. And we will get into the pod pretty soon while you guys are here. But I was like, so this explains all the budget cuts that's always happened. All these massive
so much.
It was Vince going to the whole train, like legit. Like, what was he doing?
It's true, though.
This is what I thought. But again, like Nick, and I think like everyone, it was legit a case of bittersweet because no matter which way you look at it, wrestling was territorial before Vince's vision.
Yeah.
It would have been very, again, Leon, I think partially mentioned it, there was the UK wrestling and you might see the occasional thing. NWA for what it was or is now, but what it was back then was not televised in the UK. This guy brought it over here. He struck that deal with Sky Sports. He gave us all of that. And then in time, we got WCW. So, and, you know, later down the line, we got a bit of VCW. We had TNA. We had the wrestling channel. Right now, we have AEW. All of this, irrelevant of what you think of the man, is thanks to his vision, you know?
We became the third largest wrestling country in the world. The third largest.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
I don't think, I mean, he stepped down from his CEO role and all of those kind of things. But I think he still may have some things to do with with the company, but just behind closed doors, like a Alex Ferguson approach. Because although he doesn't manage the club anymore, he still has a lot to do.
He's a consultant, sure.
Well, there you go. He's still very much involved with Manchester United, and I think the same will be for Vince. Although he stepped down from his CEO role, you know, if he's given his feedback and his input back into his business, who's going to stop him from doing so? Who's going to stop him from giving back his knowledge and so things? Because I mean, we could look at Triple H taking over and so forth, and all of us being Triple H fans are going to be like, yeah, that's great. But when it comes to business acumen, I still think Vince is going to have a lot of involvement in that. And obviously, that will be behind closed doors. So you're not going to see it on Raw next week. Oh, Triple H goes into the building, into Greenwich, Connecticut with Vince. No, all that's behind closed doors. So he will still have an involvement, probably be like a part ambassador for the business. But he's still going to have a lot of involvement with
he's just not going to act in any official capacity.
He's not going to have any official capacity, yeah. So he could be an advisor, but a very high up advisor, if you will. You know, if Alex Ferguson walks into Old Trafford, you know, who's going to charge him to pay unless he agrees to pay himself? And it's going to be the same with Vince. If Vince steps into the WWE headquarters in Greenwich, Connecticut, or New York, who's going to stop him from coming in? You know what I mean? He's still going to be putting his input.
Right. Okay. So I had kind of windowed 10 minutes. We're at 11:36. So thank you very much, Leon. I'm going to keep the screen on you because right now, guys, we are here tonight for
easiest predictions.
Summerslam, the pay-per-view prediction show. Okay, guys, it was an 8-match card, and sadly, I don't know if you guys have heard, but this is now off the card.
Yeah.
Riddle versus Seth Rollins.
No.
What? I got a prediction for that one, though. I got a prediction for that one.
Clash at the Castle.
I heard about that.
Castle. Do you know what? Part of me wondered if I'm not going to waste time on it, but is Cody coming back? Because like Seth would had put it out there. Something I think Seth is still going to have him.
Coming back.
What they're doing.
The injury to Riddle is kayfabe. It's not real.
Why write him off? We don't know. But anyway, just wanted to let that be out there.
Triple H's first creative input.
But like here's the thing. I'm just going to touch on it very briefly. Seth had put this thing out of like, thank you to everyone who's cheered for me, this, that, and the other. Hopefully they'll hear you. Triple H has replied saying, I'm listening. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see what comes next. I saw
that. I saw that same email where he said that obviously he worked his ass off to try and get people in the seats for SummerSlam to come and watch him. He thanked people for cheering his song. And, you know, obviously you could literally see he was venting his frustration through that email. And Triple H responded on reply to that very email saying, I hear you.
Which is what AJ just said. So what's the first match?
Here we go. This is what we got. Here we go. Leon, first match. Just because we don't know which order, because I know, Dan, you're going to rib me for it. So it's just whichever way I've loaded the pictures. Match number 1, but not officially, Bianca Belair versus Big Time Bex.
This is the hardest one out of all of them when you pick it first.
Come again?
Really?
This is the hardest one out of all of them when you pick it first.
You know what? I'm gonna make this easy. I believe this is some kind of passing of the torch for a long title reign, but it's also a window for someone to make a reappearance as well. The only question is, which one is she going to appear on? Will it be the Raw Women's title, or will it be the SmackDown Women's title? Because everyone's talking about Bayley and Ronda Rousey, but what about Bayley and Bianca Belair? Do you know what I mean? That would be a rivalry of the ages. So, and in terms of this, it's like they're kind of watering down Becky. I don't know if you've realized, but she kind of had since she's lost that title, she's kind of had this metamorphosis, this change of character. So now she's like screaming at the top of her lungs. She's coming out with these funny quotes. It kind of reminds me of how The Rock was when he was not on that title run for a while, but every now and again you'd hear him on the microphone and he's just cracking jokes. He's talking in a way, but it's just making you laugh. And this is what Becky's on right now.
1 second. Has everyone got access to the chat?
Uh-huh.
All right, cool.
So, the fact is, the fact is I think this is, in terms of title, this is passing of the torch for for Bianca Belair to be that long reigning champion. So I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair on this one.
Bianca
Purely
Belair.
because I think I know what rivalry is coming up after that.
Cool. Then the Texan.
Very easy. My girl's coming back. She has to come back in this match. I'm sorry.
Shit.
She has to come back. Bailey has to come back. So anyway, I'm picking Bianca Belair to win via distraction from Bailey. And then they can go off. Bianca can go fight someone else. I don't. They were setting up Bianca versus Bailey before Bailey got injured. They can carry it on.
SmackDown. Big point.
They can carry it on. Go ahead. And that just moves to the next thing later.
Well, looking at this match, it's basically how I feel about the whole of SummerSlam. This is basically repeater mania. Yeah, we're only doing these matches because you don't really have anything else or anyone else to like push to the forefront. And like, you know, this is a prime sample. One of the best matches though of WrestleMania was indeed Becky versus Bianca. And we're going to get more of the same, and we're going to get the same result. So I keep it short and sweet. Bianca retains.
Bianca retains. Nick.
Bianca gets her revenge for what Becky did to her at last year's SummerSlam. Like,
but she's had the revenge at Mania. I mean,
no. 26 seconds.
A quick match.
No.
Someone's been watching other wrestling.
25 seconds. 25 seconds.
Bianca's getting her revenge. This is bait. Come on.
Okay, let me ask a question. Do you think that if Bailey comes back, that herself and Bianca Belair can hold a rivalry for the next 4 months going into
Heck yeah, it's Bailey, bro. It's Bailey plus one of the most athletic stars that you've got in the company of all times, Bianca Belair. It'd be interesting if they do a similar thing.
Seen it already is my issue.
Coming up, yeah, this is the thing because they could literally do a repeat of last year and have Bailey like interrupt another Bianca match and make it a fatal three-way.
You say see already. This was during the Thunderdome thing.
Yeah,
there was no crowd there. It was thing. I want to see Bailey show how good she is.
Then wants to see a certain part of Bailey.
Say that WWE watch the show, bro. Like they're going to say, oh, does that mean all of the shit we did in Thunderdome we can copy and paste and do it again just because of a crowd? Cheers, Rush. Yeah. Cheers, Ministry. We're gonna go do that now.
Yes, the wrestling fans only got 3 months of memory. Don't you remember?
Paul is in charge now. Paul and Steph are in charge. It's the McMahon Helmsley era 3.0. We've had McMahon Helmsley era.
Yeah, because 2.0 was great.
No, it's the official one now. So let's relax. Triple H knows we have longer memories. But either way, let's not waste any time. I'm going to go Bianca as well. Okay. Here we go. Another one in the world of baitness. Why we have Double J Jeff Jarrett as the special guest referee to the Usos versus the Street Profits. I have no idea, but hey, ain't he great? So let's do it. Yeah, bait. It's the Bloodline retains because that's what they do. So the Usos will out with it. Tone, over to you.
Well, look, man, this is hashtag repeatomania. Like I swear. Like, this is the prime example of that. Not only are they repeating a match we've seen like 20 times on Raw and SmackDown, we also seen it on pay-per-view before. Like, you know, this is a throwaway match. You added Jeff Jarrett in there for, I know you think that's some type of bonus attraction or something.
Yes.
He's taking on Ric Flair for his final match.
Oh, yeah, yes, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Same weekend.
Yes, you're right. But you know what? It's obviously Uso's gonna win. Yeah, like why we even bother?
Now, you see, it's really easy to label your tag team champions as the GOATs, which they're definitely not. They're not. They're not even the greatest tag team today. Forget ever. Like, no, hell no. Like,
oh, you didn't know?
It's yeah, thank you. It's very easy to label your tag team as great when they don't have other tag teams to face other than the Street Profits. What is this? They're like 2 tag teams now? I know the fucking Alpha Academy are there in the background, but
I kind of feel what you're saying there because at least the Dudley Boys went to other divisions.
bro, the Dudley Boys went to other divisions. The fucking Young Bucks, who are the best tag team in the world at the moment, went to other divisions. FTR, who others would argue are the best tag team in the world at the moment, are doing it in other divisions. The Usos are a flash in the pan as far as I'm concerned at the moment with their tag reign. Literally, all this match is for is to break up the Street Profits, which means there's going to be even less tag teams for them to defend against.
Well, the Raiders are on the come up. Triple H has got the pen. This is the last. This is one of the last few remnants of the McMahon era, the Vinnie Mac era.
No, do you know what?
I don't WrestleMania. I'm sorry, going to WrestleMania.
Thank you, Dan.
At least the end of the year. At least the end of the year.
I don't think you're going to see shit from creative
but
difference.
It's going to take a while, but you will see the emergence of.
Watch the road to WrestleMania. If they can
I'm not
nail
saying it's going
that,
to change everything, but we'll see.
No, I'm saying I want to see what they do in the road to WrestleMania. If that's a marked improvement,
that's what I'm looking for.
That's a good sign, especially because Dan and I are going to Mania next year.
Right. So just to confirm it officially, your words, please. I just officially need to hear it for podcast.
No, Usos.
Leon.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. Like, we all know about this supposed breakup that the Street Profits are supposed to have. Because obviously someone backstage has taken a liking in Montez Ford. Now, my question is, who had that interest in Montez Ford? Was it Triple H or was it Vince McMahon? Because if Triple H has taken over creative and he decides to change his mind on this, he could practically give it to Street Profits. Now, the thing is it wouldn't make any sense because I don't know what the specific number is in longest reigning tag team champions, but they're obviously doing with the Usos what they're doing with Roman. And I don't think it's stopping here. It's going to continue at least until the Royal Rumble, I would say. They're going somewhere with this faction, and soon it will probably be the longest reigning faction to hold the titles for that long. Also, I think they're almost going to surpass the Undisputed Era. They've definitely surpassed Stone Cold and Triple H. So, yeah, it's a continuation of longest reigning, and perhaps that switch still might come as well. And they kind of teased it in that first match where Montez had his shoulder up, but the referee didn't see it and counted it for the Usos. They kind of teased the turn there because you could see the look in Montez's face, but then they kind of played it off with the whole, the shoulder was up. And then obviously in the second match, they tried to make you forget about it by reversing the roles with the Usos, trying to take away that surprise element to what we already know what's coming. So for that case, I'm going for the Usos to retain the tag team titles.
Thank you. Cool. Okay. We're going to keep it in the world of tag teams. Nico will be.
Yo.
Oh, did you? Have you not picked? Sorry, Dan. My bad.
No.
My bad.
Usos. You can carry on.
Cool. Right. Appreciate it. Reasons or just. Cool.
I'll give you one thing. Y'all don't sleep on the Jarrett name. The Jarrett name is actually a big name in where they are. So this is why Jeff is wrestling. Is a big name.
Yeah. This is true. Yeah,
Nashville, Tennessee.
But you know what? If it was that, I'd have kept him for the main. But
you know wrestling's got more than just one family.
Well played. Right. Okay. Talking of more than one family, how about this family? Recently celebrating 20 years, Rey Mysterio tagging up with Dominic Mysterio versus Nico's favorite group, The Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest.
Oof.
Start with Nico.
No, I'm ending on Nico.
No, get the rant out. All right, then. Oh, I'm already
actually, yes, you know what? Yeah, let's do it.
Get the rant out the way, yeah.
I don't have a rant.
Oh, wow. And just coming back.
The most appreciated superstar versus the most House of Beta faction ever, and you have nothing to say.
Because they're both WWE's bitch boys.
Exactly, Clash of the Bitches. Where we go? Bro, I'm just asking for your prediction. Which way? I'm asking you what you say.
I actually haven't got a clue. I need other people.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm stumped.
I can make it easy for y'all.
I haven't got a fucking clue where they're going.
Who is it? Oh yeah, I got mine. If you want to go for me,
go for it then.
Right, the winner will be Mysterio's because Edge will return and there'll be a fight. Edge is meant to be on the the last Raw, but he couldn't make it because of plane or something like that. This is where it's going to happen. This is there because of that. That's literally it.
So how does Edge get involved in this?
Because
Edge comes down and costs Judgment Day the match
by attacking Ray.
Somebody.
No.
Attacking Finn Balor and Damien.
No. His music plays. Is whatever music, I don't even know it goes. Plays. They get distracted. One of the Mysterios roll up the other one, get pinned, and Edge stand at the top of the ring and smile and look like an idiot. And that's the end of that one. Or someone gets spared, even that. But yeah, it's a distraction from Edge. Edge
them vignettes are kind of easy to know who it is, isn't it? They've been playing these vignettes for the last couple of weeks now.
I haven't watched the show.
Okay, so they've been playing these vignettes, and these vignettes are, if you look at the clues, you can clearly see that that's Edge's past opponents, from Kurt Angle to the Latino Heat number plate.
They may as well tattoo Edge on everyone's forehead, bro. It's very obvious.
And I want to show.
But see, here's the thing, right? When I saw the second vignette that they played, I was literally convinced that could be Bray. But then watching it even further, I said to myself, actually, that could be Edge as well, or is Edge not coming alone? That's the other thing that I thought as well, because Nico, wasn't it you that was saying if Edge comes back, he can't fight all of them by himself? He would need someone to be with him, something like that. But
what better team to pick than the Resident Whooping Boys?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you cussing Rey Mysterio?
I've given up, mate.
This one's
Big Tom, what's the saying?
This one's kind of
Mysterio getting his ass whooped.
But see,
it's not this way.
It's wrong though, because this is it. It's Death Taxes, Rey Mysterio getting his ass whooped. Another version is Death Taxes and Judgment Day getting their ass whooped. And yet another version is
like the list goes on.
Hey, leave Ziggy alone. Carry on.
No, carry on, Leon.
Yeah, like Edge can come back in this one, but then my question is Edge coming alone?
No, he's bringing Christian.
Yeah, exactly.
And Gangrel for the fuck of it.
I'll tell you what, the bastard rate he's on right now,
I would actually pop for that. If Christian pops up, I'll pop for that. If Christian pops in WWE,
you ain't getting
Christian needs to stay where he is.
100%.
He's finding his own.
Yeah, heel Christian is the best. Anyways, like this much is hard to determine because I can't figure out whether Edge is coming or if he's coming alone or if he's coming with someone. Obviously, it's going to favor the Mysterios because some paydirt's coming for that turn. Do you know what I mean? It would make no sense for him to come back and still side with Judgment Day, saying, "Oh, this is exactly what I wanted" and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
I can see
the Mysterios have been getting whooped week by damn week.
Not last Monday.
But at the same time, I still sense that Dominic turn as well. Like they've been the last couple of weeks here, they've been trying to get Dominic to join the Judgment Day, and they were like, "Oh no, he'll never go. He's faithful to his family and all this kind of stuff." But I think they're teasing it. They're teasing the turn, and what greater stage to do it on than SummerSlam? Do you know what I mean? This is bloody hard, man. Sugar. This is hard.
I'm gonna cut it down.
I'm gonna vote on this sense, right? Purely because of the 20th anniversary.
Yeah, Leo, mate. Let's get a prediction.
Purely because of the whole 20-year celebration of Rey Mysterio's career, I'm gonna go with the Mysterios.
Boom! Grease lightning.
Okay. So look. So basically, some valid points raised here. Look, obviously, the vignettes is probably either Bray Wyatt or Edge. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards Edge because they showed you everybody's beat up in it in those vignettes. So what are we getting? Are we getting a new Edge? Are we getting old Edge? I will pop if they play Never Gonna Stop Me.
Aren't both those statements true? New and old, new. Oh, you mean old as in like? I thought you meant his age, bro. Sorry. I was like, I can't fix that one.
New Edge is old.
You can't fix that problem.
Father Time's coming for all of us, man.
This is what I'm saying. I was like, wait, you old Edge? Well, carry on.
Old, what's it? Character or demeanor of Edge.
Yeah. I got there eventually.
Like I said, I will pop if my hair Never Gonna Stop Me. Like that.
For sure.
It would only make sense if it was Brood Edge though, because he's gonna have to kind of be his darker self to deal with him, isn't it? So I can only see it being the Brood Edge if he comes back.
Yeah,
he's definitely gonna have to do something. But then again, everyone will just pop if he comes back with on this day in it, Metalingus. But it's gonna end spear or double DQ, some silliness. Either way, like Mysterious walk away with the win.
Right. Just to say, Vince Mcmanhon was coming for the longest while. I don't know. I've not seen the vignette. I don't know if there is a guarantee that Edge has to turn up. This vignette could go on forever and a day. Irrelevant. I think when it was Team Jobber versus Team Jobber, no disrespect there, Nick, but it was that Raw match. I believe the Mysterios picked up the win. I don't know if the Judgment Day have done it. I also feel Triple H.
No, they've been on WWE main event, bro. Remember, I made a video about it. It's on TikTok. You can follow us at MOW News.
No, Ministry of Wrestling.
Ministry of Wrestling. Thank you. How many views has it got now? It's done quite well, that video, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's not done too bad, actually.
Yeah, where basically I went about saying how I told everyone. So, how House of Beta or House of Beta. Carry on. Yeah.
I actually think this is a chance to make factions look like something. Let's try and give us a tag team who are established. Ray's talking about like his time is coming. I don't see a Dominic Ray feud coming. He actually wants to pass the mask over. I'm actually going to go with the Judgment Day on this one.
Ah, sweet. That's one person I beaten.
I
thought we were all going to pick the same thing. I literally thought we were all going to pick the same thing.
Recap. So Leon's gone Mysterios. Then who have you gone with? Mysterios. Like, Big Tone, you went with Mysterios.
Mm-hmm.
And they just gone Judgment Day. See, here's the only thing that's fucking me up. Like, it's that the Mysterios won on Monday.
Yeah. That means
like
what?
It's WWE logic. You lose after you've won. Oh, you aren't gonna see that change in one event, bro. Come on.
No. When I said not anymore, I don't mean one day. I mean just not a day.
Story that people don't give a shit about.
It doesn't matter.
Roman, these guys don't give a fuck which way it goes.
In the current direction, they go, all right, who's in the ring? They flip a coin and go, my turn, and walk out. It's not. I won one of these prediction shows by flipping a coin on every prediction.
Does Edge distract or does he come out afterwards to shock?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. I think Edge is coming out afterwards. I'm changing my pick to Judgment Day.
I think,
do you remember Finn Balor when his music was playing and it slowed down?
I think Edge is coming out to make the save as a heel. He's coming out to save Ultimate Babyface Ray after Judgment Day are laying a beat down on him. You'd hear that, you think you know me, and they're, oh my God, I never saw that coming. I'm gonna go Judgment Day, man.
Yeah, I changed to Judgment Day officially.
Sweet, love that, love that. So now
is that what you wanted to be on for? Yeah, is that why you raised your hand then?
No, I don't want to change. I raised my hand because it's
no. I saw you raise your hand to ask Big Tone. Is that what you was doing?
No. I raised my hand to say yes, champion again. Innit?
Okay, my bad.
I used to run 100 meters, and when I get to the straight point, I raise my hand because the race is over. Yes, there's still like a good 50 meters to go, but just stop running. I've won.
Okay. Right, then I'm going to leave you for this one. I'm probably going to go last on this because this is my 2022 Sasha Banks. US champion Bobby Lashley takes on Theory. Every time I think I've got a match down, I don't know. Lashley has fucked me up, bro. Lashley is Sasha Banks 2022. each time it goes the other way.
Bro, Lashley's fucked us both up recently. But
This is what I'm saying. He's my Sasha Banks this year.
It's quite bait this time, isn't it? I mean, I thought it was bait last time.
Every time it's looked bait, it's gone the other way. Every time we're like, okay, Omos, bang, it was Lashley. Then it was like he's done the ultimate fuck up. I don't know which way to go with it.
Yeah, it's Lashley. Do you know why? Because I've read things on the way to work today and realized Theory has lost every single match since he won the Money in the Bank. He can't win a match, and he's not going to win. WWE love to do this. Yeah, they want an underdog. They want to recreate Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan. They want to recreate that guy, but they can't recreate it. So they will make the person, what they need to do is lose. If they keep losing, the crowd will cheer for them.
Correct.
Stupid fuckers. Anyway, Lashley.
I can go if you want, AJ. I can go if you want. Like I saw that poster. I was gonna pick Lashley on that one. Just I don't think you can afford to have Theory fucking around with the US title at the moment when he's carrying Money in the Bank and it's for the title. So yeah, it has to be Lashley.
Yeah, this is kind of the way I was. Anyway,
that'd be a rib for him to have the title and the Money in the Bank.
Didn't the Miz?
I'm sure it's been done before.
I was just gonna say, didn't the Miz hold a title with being Money in the Bank?
It was a rib. He had the title and that, and he couldn't pack because his title and that weighed more, so he couldn't carry on. So he had to pay every single time to go with a normal bag. It was a rib. That's how much they care about the title and Money in the Bank.
I can't remember if he was tag champion or US champion, but I'm sure Miz had a title whilst he was Mr. Money in the Bank.
US champion.
He did, but then he lost it before he cashed it in.
See, it can go two ways here because, like,
that's normally the thing with two people in a match.
Are you done? Theory can win the US title back here just to kind of get people on edge. Like, oh shit, is he actually going to go on to win all 3 titles? But having said that, then what would be the point of putting it on Lashley in the first place? You know, usually Lashley on the main event stage is good. He's got a very good record on the main event stage, and purely for that reason and the fact that I think he can carry the US title for a long time, I'm going to go with Lashley.
Big time.
Yeah, it's like I said last month. You put the title on Lashley because you want a main eventer who's there holding gold. Yeah, and Lashley is supposed to be their biggest babyface at the moment, which is why he has that title. Yeah. Theory, what they're doing with him, they're making him lose all his matches. So basically, we sort of look at him as a bit of, irrelevant. Yeah, but then they're going to build him up by making him like win these matches by himself, because that's going to be the storyline. Daddy's gone. Like Roman said it on Raw, Daddy's gone. So now Theory's going to have to do it by himself. Yeah. So now I reckon we're going to see an evolution of Theory this year. And like, for goodness sake, Jim Johnson, get on his music, man. Somebody change that damn mid-card jobber music. Yeah. It's never going to take him seriously until you do that.
Is his music generic rock?
No, it's worse than that. It's generic, innit? Rock rap. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, did I say?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley to win.
What's enough? Theory!
But this is the thing. This is the thing. I have this weird view of what might happen.
Just set it opposite so we can win.
But he is the whipping boy. Whichever way they're going to do the rest of it, I don't know. It's just the way what always seems bait always seems to be a bit of a twist with Bobby Lashley for me at the moment, and that's why I'm confused. But this phase of Bobby Lashley is the Lashley that I really appreciate. So I'm going to stick with Lashley.
Crap, he's lost.
Yeah, exactly. This is the sad bit about it. Like, watch Fury be like, I'm going to hold this title. I'm going to own Raw and SmackDown. But yeah, fuck it. I'm going to go with Lashley. Right.
Does anyone else think this SummerSlam's really dead?
It's shit. It's shit.
Hashtag Repeatomania. We've seen all of these matches.
What happened? Here comes the next match, and I don't think I've seen it, and I don't even know which one.
The The celebrity is
Happy
winning.
Happy versus what is he now? Bomb-ass Corbin? Happy Corbin? Happy. Oh, he's still Happy Corbin, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going to go with McAfee just purely on the fact that, yeah, he doesn't have matches. So, and he can put on. It would be good to see Corbin take a W for once, because the L's have been quite hard on the pay-per-view front, but I think it just builds that bit further. I don't know which way they're going to play it, but I'm going to go with Pat.
It doesn't matter for Corbin.
No, it does. It's starting to matter, bro. To me, it's starting to matter.
Yeah, but don't.
To you, not to them.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Was like, he sounds cold.
I'm gonna use Big Tone's favorite 3 words here. In your opinion.
Please don't rehash that. I was reading that yesterday and just like, I am not getting involved. I was like, no.
Yes, because we had to remind Nico that like his opinion is not the only opinion in the planet.
But I'm sorry, but didn't you win an Oscar?
AJ, did you know that my opinion's my opinion?
Yes, that's what I said. That's to remind you that your opinion is your opinion.
Anyway, let's talk about this after.
Yo, you know.
In the world of wrestling,
you know when I'm giving an opinion,
it's the world.
I need reminding.
It's the gospel according to Nico. It's like, you know, his opinion.
Yeah, see, this is it. You know, I need reminding that the
AJ,
words coming out my mouth are actually my opinion.
You clearly do, because that's why you felt, you know, enough to like be upright.
Nick, please. Pat McAfee or Happy Corbin?
Pat.
Just say Pat. Yeah, just say Pat and move on.
Big Tone.
I'll give you a reason after.
Anyway,
Big Tone. That was my opinion. Yeah.
In my opinion, thank you. It's not fact. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. Baron Corbin, is someone who can lose. Like, we've seen him lose, and like it doesn't really affect his character, because he's just that quintessential bad guy that's there to prop up other, you know, faces.
Is him being a bad guy a factor in opinion?
Whatever he's got to do, whatever he's got to do. I know, like, you know, in his opinion, he thinks he's funny, but he's not. Anyway,
you just laugh, big man.
I'm
laughing at once your sad attempt in it, like just bring that WhatsApp conversation into the podcast, but
that's your opinion.
Anyway, trying to give my prediction here. So, I think the draw for this match is actually Pat McAfee's entrance. Hopefully, it'll be as good as his WrestleMania one, but ultimately, that's why he's going to win as well, because you know he's a special part-time attraction. Just like his NXT match where he did really good, and that WrestleMania where he did really good as well. I feel that this match might actually be, believe it or not, the best match we see on SummerSlam, just because we haven't seen it before.
Do you know what? You're right.
It's something fresh.
There's one more.
Oh yeah, there is one other match. Yeah.
I don't even know what the card is, bro.
I've got it. Actually,
it's Repeatermania. Hashtag Repeatermania.
So who are you picking?
I already said, what's it? Pat.
There you go. My turn. Yay! Pat McAfee is a celebrity. Celebrity always wins.
Well, is he a celebrity? He's WWE now. He's just a commentator.
He's a celebrity.
He's a celebrity, bro.
He's a celebrity. And let me do jump into you guys. In my opinion, type of thing is what you do is you write a message and then leave the group and don't come back for like a day or two, and you always win because you don't see the rest of the conversation. That's how you win. Just drop the bombshell and walk away.
Wait. He did drop his. Did he say like who went?
Yeah, Pat.
Guys, Leon is on the big screen.
See, here's
well
the
done.
thing.
Well done.
Here's the thing. Like, he is slippery. Like, I will agree with that. So he can get the win, but at the same time, how do you get the ultimate heat on Corbin right now? You see, because AJ, what you say is interesting. Yeah, he's been picking up quite a few L's now. Is this the time where it's that win what he gets and it just happens to be on the big stage? The thing is if Pat McAfee wins, he wins, that's it. But if Corbin wins, the rivalry continues. And for him to get that ultimate heat like how he did back in the day, the person for him to beat would be Pat McAfee. He won at his last match. McAfee's just signed a new contract, so maybe they're just liking him right now. So the rub on that is that he every time he gets involved in the match, he wins. It's kind of a hard one. Like, personally, I want Corbin to win, but I think just by match dynamics, I'm gonna also choose Pat McAfee as well.
Is that everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone pick Pat.
Leon, it's another tough one for you.
Oh, no. I knew it.
Logan Paul versus Mr. Big Balls, The Miz.
Another easy one.
You
I've
know
given a
what?
lot of reasons.
I've got nothing to I've got nothing to think about on this one, really. I mean, for Logan to have for what's his name there to have his first match and lose when he's just signed a contract, it just doesn't make any sense to me. That's like that new Olympian guy who they just signed coming in and losing his first match. Now I know he is a professional wrestler, but anyone, it's not like AEW where someone can make their debut and they lose. With WWE, whoever the debutant is or whoever that celebrity is,
it's not his debut.
It's not his debut.
Was that WrestleMania?
He was in a tag match with Miz at Mania.
And he should do really good.
But no contract was signed then. But no contract was signed then. He's only just signed a contract for himself now. So he's going to be in it more than once, basically, yeah. So with this whole contract signing, they're trying to make this as big as they can get it. So making him lose just doesn't make any sense. Not in creative, not in contract, not in money wise, not in the attention it will draw. I think this is quite an easy one to decide, so I'm going to go with Paul.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Big time.
Well, yeah, it is pretty easy because, again, celebrities don't lose when they come. We don't know how long Logan Paul is signed with them, but either way, he's the big celebrity, and he's someone they want to push. The only real question is how much the crowd are gonna boo him over the Miz.
Yeah,
and are they gonna take note of that, listen to that, and change him to what's it heel like he should be? Yeah, but obviously he's walking out with the victory in this one.
This is officially the X-Pac heat match. Like the no guys actually.
This is
every guy just
X-Pac Mania.
Exactly. Yeah, X-Pac slam right now. Yeah.
This fucking pay-per-view, premium live event, has got about as much bloody entertainment as an episode of Livewire. I swear.
100%.
This is
what's my music from there? Anyway.
It's my turn. Yeah, Logan Paul, next match.
Well, that's nice, but there's still two people to vote.
No, as in, come on, we're all picking Logan. Oh, surprise me.
I'll surprise you if it comes to me. Go on.
AJ,
actually,
please pick me.
It's not that easy, but I'm still going Logan Paul. All right.
Oh, come on, AJ.
No, I've got one. AJ, listen. Sorry. So in my opinion, right, it's really, really easy. But what really we have to think about is I'm trying to mock everyone at once. I'm sorry. It's
That's a really good question, though. But why?
You mean that's a really good point?
But why? What happened? But why is the fact that what you're trying to do is you're trying to create a roundabout way of doing things, but we're not doing it correctly. So if you think about what we're saying, we're not saying anything at all. We're just moving hands and making words. So with all that, I'm gonna go with Logan Paul.
But what makes you say that?
Pick this, man. Come on.
But why? But why?
But why would you say that?
Why?
You need to pick this.
I thought you were going to put the Miz there.
Come on, man.
AJ, pick the Miz.
Always wins.
No. I'm taking the piss. But it was just a case of, look, we know it's going to be there, but for the benefit of it, people are listening. Like, next.
I do this. People listen. Let me y'all know. What should really happen, which is dumb because it's the way WWE works, is Logan Paul should lose, and then it comes back at WrestleMania again, and then he wins at WrestleMania, and that's his contract: is wrestling at premium live events only because he's a celebrity, not a wrestler.
So just for the record, no one thinks that this is where Edge might return. No, just wanted to check.
No, this is where Bullet Clubs come in. Bullet Club just invade WWE at this point.
Makes their debut.
So his brother might turn up, or KSI. That would
I do this. I'll give you one thing though. Logan Paul's not as bad. I mean, is it Logan? No, this is
Logan. This is Logan.
Logan's not as bad as everyone goes on. He is dumb. When he was younger, he did do that thing when the guy was dead in the forest and made jokes about it, stuff like that. He's not as horrible as his brother that think he's the
Jake
shit.
Paul. Yeah.
Jake Paul can go suck. Fuck that motherfucker. KSI just annoying. He's just KSI's
you know what?
annoying.
I respect KSI's grind though. In the past year, I've really picked up into KSI's grind. Still find the hype is annoying as fuck, but no, I respect the shit that he's done and how he's put people.
Sorry, someone that stupid is just ridiculous. He's too dumb to be real.
So do you know what? Oh, sorry, go on. Yeah, I think you finished. No, that's the one.
So
but,
you pick Miz then?
Yeah, of course I pick not Miz.
Okay. Then it just happened to land on you with this.
Oh yeah.
Here it goes for you to go with your blondies, right?
There's another match, for fuck's sake.
Nice and easy.
Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's title.
Nice and easy. Liv Morgan wins, but they can beat Ronda because Ronda's going to be super strong because the other blonde, the real blonde, comes out and cause the match.
Swear down, this is actually
that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm sorry, I'm going for that. Liv is going to win because Liv is actually organically good. People like her, or they don't. I don't know. She's getting cheered.
Of course, they like her.
She's getting
This
cheered.
is the one where I believe WWE's favorite move / Xavier Woods finisher comes in. I think this is where you see the surprise roll up because it's going to be like through all the beatdowns. Like Ronda's going to literally own this match, but you know it's like you got lucky last time because I just had a match and here we are. Liv is going to win, but you can't cleanly beat Ronda just out of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? So
you can. Yeah. You can kick her now.
Unless this is where Bayley turns up. Bayley helps Liv win because she's the easier one to beat for the title. But either way, I go Liv.
If Bayley turns up, they're gonna bully Bayley because they're gonna have this Bayley being an idiot and they're gonna get her beaten. I don't want Bayley to get ass whooped. But what's gonna happen is Ronda should get kicked in the head or punch and then stand up in the corner and look up. She should try boxing. She should try to box in this match, not wrestle.
Nick.
Liv.
I'd just like to point out, you didn't actually announce at the start of the show that I finally won, like the last pay-per-view.
Yes, yes, of course.
And I think this was the clincher as well. Like I said, I predicted it fully.
No, you dominated.
Liv will get her briefcase and have a moment. I didn't think it would be that soon. I thought it was gonna milk it a bit, but as we say, we're living in the era of Liv. Now, this match actually does have me a little bit more split than the others because, you know, if we want to do heel Ronda, because I feel heel Ronda is naturally her fit, what better way than having to take the title away from Liv fastly, dominantly, evilly as a heel? Yeah. But then at the same time, I can totally see what you just said about her doing the roll up, just pinning her really quickly, you know.
Backwards.
Exactly, innit? So,
sorry, on the mention of Woods, can we actually talk about something very relevant? No.
This is what I think.
This is super.
Hold on. Let Big Tone make his point.
No, man, do it what I think. Go make your point, Nico.
No, it's not related.
It's not a point. It's something super interesting. It's actually fucking interesting. Did everyone see SmackDown?
Nope.
Okay, right. Go.
Did you not hear? I don't know how this hasn't made the rounds on socials. Did you all hear that? Because Woods and Kofi came down to commentary. Did you hear what Woods said live on SmackDown?
Yep.
Yeah, Leon, I know you caught that. Woods literally dropped the words IWGP title and Elite's title. I was like, what just happened? To the degree that Corey Graves had to address it and go, those things don't mean anything here. It was like, what the fuck?
But Woods don't care. He's friends with them a lot. And
I know, but it's amazing that fucking happened.
You know, he dropped a bad word as well. He dropped a bad word as well and thought that the mic was still on.
To quote Roman Reigns, Daddy's gone, so you can say that shit now.
No,
whereas before it wouldn't have worked. So Big Tone, sorry, back to you, sir.
All right, Liv.
There you go.
Yeah, like I can see Liv winning this one. And here's the thing, the other thing I was thinking is Liv could win, and then Bailey makes a reappearance.
Leave her alone.
and turns on Liv. Because for me, Bailey versus Liv, it's an easy win for Bailey. Like, you know what I mean? What they could do there is they could have Sasha on one side beating everyone on Raw, Bailey on the other side beating everyone on SmackDown, and then they come to unify the titles.
Who?
Sasha?
Who?
Not Sasha, sorry, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair. Yeah, I'm talking subliminally for like them to hire them back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wonder if it when she appears on AEW, it'll be as Mercedes Banks or as Boss Banks. I do wonder.
She'll be Mercedes Vanta, I reckon. I don't think she'll have anything to do with Banks.
Yeah, like
Mercedes Banks.
It will be both Mercedes Boss Banks.
This one, I'm gonna go with.
No, but it'll be Money Mercedes. It'll be Money Mercedes.
Yeah, Leon's on screen.
In this match, I'm going to go with Liv, because whether I don't know what side that Bailey's going to end up on, whether it's Raw or SmackDown. I do sense someone turning up in this match, and for that reason, I think Liv is going to win.
Why
you know
also
what's really
Bailey's coming back?
I don't. Where's this Bailey love from anyway?
Because it's been a while. That's why.
Never left.
You know what's really fucked up? Before anyone even spoke, the moment you put that match card up, I already wrote everyone's predictions down before anyone even spoke, and it's spot on.
Hey, I was this close to putting random.
I know, you nearly made me type.
Same except for one. Anyway, the entire prediction except for one freaking match.
It's so fucking easy. Like, this is a joke. All I'm asking is, WWE frustrate me because it's like I get to a stage where I'm doing these predictions and it's like, please make me lose. No, yes, I'll lose points, but for the sake of just surprising me, which is entertainment, I actually want to lose. Here's what I'd like. Let's go. I'd like Becky to beat Bianca and then Bailey to come out since everyone's on the Bailey hype train. I'd actually like to see the Street Profits beat the Usos, and then people will be like, what the fuck? Now what's going to happen to the Usos when Roman gets his hands on them? What the hell happens there? Judgment Day Mysterious, I actually couldn't give a fuck about. Whatever happens, happens. I would actually love Theory to beat Lashley and play hot potato with the US title to build Theory up a little bit again. I would love Happy Corbin to get a W. And people will be like, hang on, isn't Pat supposed to be the good guy? And then people will remember, yeah, but Pat doesn't usually win on pay-per-views. There's a bit of actual consistent long-form storytelling. I would love, can't believe I'm saying this because I hate him as a wrestler, but I would love The Miz to beat Logan Paul because the celebrity always wins. Oh my God, the celebrity lost, but he's just signed, but it's his debut. Cool. Build him now. And you can have Miz keep on talking about this testicular cancer thing he's got going on because apparently his balls have been near a fucking microwave recently, like that fucking episode of South Park. You know what I'm saying? The balls have become the hoppity hop now. That's how big Miz is.
He's grapefruits. He's got grapefruits.
And you know what? I'd love Ronda to beat Liv because, again, likewise, it would make people go, but she's only had it 1 month. Yeah. Fucking shock us. Make Ronda a heel by making her beat the beloved babyface, but then don't abandon Liv and build her again to another title at somewhere like Mania. Long form booking. Have her win the Rumble. Have her win at Mania. And here's one that's going to fucking not surprise people at all. Roman Reigns obviously has to beat Lesnar because we need that Rock Roman thing going at WrestleMania. But do you see in the space of 2 seconds, I've seen a few, the heads here, I've seen a few nods left and right. Such a more interesting card.
No, because we say we want that, and then it happens and we don't want that.
No.
What
I want to be surprised.
Yeah, then book a different pay-per-view. I wanted to make a pay-per-view.
I wanted to do Death Before Dishonor.
I'd rather lose and have a more good time watching it, with you guys, innit?
Yes.
Being surprised and like feeling how I felt watching Death Before Dishonor, feeling how I felt watching Dynamite this week. Dynamite was brilliant.
How fucking good was Dynamite?
And I would love that for WWE. I want that for WWE.
Has everyone watched Dynamite? Can we just talk openly about Dynamite a minute? Has everyone watched it, or does everyone know the results? And everyone who hasn't,
Leon's gonna watch it too.
Okay, I'll shut up. Big Tone, speaking cryptically, the main event, that result.
Right, let's just say everyone pick Roman, right? We can just carry on from there.
It's true though.
But you know why? Because Brock is gone.
The Brock Roman match is the Brock Roman match is the only match which is predictable in a good way. It's like, yeah, we want to see, as AJ rightfully said, outside of Spider-Man, I think it was Spider-Man No Way Home, and you rightfully labeled him Roman San Martino, which, by the way, well done for that.
Well, I give it to you right now, Brock's. This fight is really not just predictable, it's dumb. It's going to be a bunch of spares, suplex, Superman punches. What else is there? What's the big moves they do?
F5.
Remember it's last man standing. It's last man standing.
Is even worse, it's the most boring match ever created on the planet. Wow.
I'm hoping that Brock isn't going to be lazy. I'm hoping that I know he's angry that Vince has had to resign or whatever at the moment. But I hope he really brings it at SummerSlam, because this is supposed to be their final match. Don't do it again. Don't go back on it and do them again. I can see WWE do that.
I mean, there's one thing that that has to be pulled out of this, right? You know, this match was meant to be Roman Randy, yeah, but Randy's out.
Yeah.
A back injury that's there.
Yeah.
And in terms of creating last minute hype, this is the problem that WWE have. There was no star building in place to have made a SummerSlam main event worth anything unless it was Brock.
Well, look, man, they could have gone Roman Lashley. They actually have done that.
Nick, your mic was off there for whatever you were trying to say.
Yeah. Push the wire. Do your wire. No, into the mic. There we are. Try it again.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
While I agree 100% with everything you've just said, AJ, and God forbid, like the way I defended Vince McMahon at the beginning of the show, a man who I legitimately don't like and who I hate his booking style, but I'll still defend him when right is right. Like there's no Me Too or law thing. And while I... Oh, God damn it. While I agree with everything you've just said, in WWE's defense, the injury list is insane. Because if Randy could have made it, Cody could have stepped in. You know, it's like they
I don't know why they didn't use
Lashley. That's two people. You said the injury list is insane.
Yeah, but the star building, in terms of star building,
build.
The only other one legit was Bobby Lashley.
Riddle. Seth.
Riddle and Seth.
Seth.
No, well, Seth we've seen.
When's that ever changed anything? Have you seen this pay-per-view card?
The Seth storyline is still open because Roman never beat Seth.
But yeah, going back from that, when it says they had a big injury list, there's another tiny little company on the other side that's got a big injury list, and they just change stuff around, and it's still big as hell.
Yeah.
And we look forward to you have unknown wrestler versus unknown wrestler, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know who they are, but I'm looking forward to it because I give you this. I'm sorry, I shouldn't make compare because it's a WWE pay-per-view, but I watched the pay-per-view with y'all, and you know what I do? We do that. We drink and we catch a joke and we talk about our life and how things are going. I'm not looking at a TV screen. We watch AEW and we're quiet. We just look at the screen.
Was that
eating like this. I had a pizza in my hand, just looking at the screen.
Because it was great.
Eating popcorn.
Yeah. You did eat a lot of popcorn.
I bought a lot of popcorn. And then I was like, right, what's going on? It's finished? Yeah, oh wow, the pay-per-view is finished. So who won? Big Ton. Well done. Anyway, that's a WWE pay-per-view.
And then you see a match like Will Ospreay against Orange Cassidy, and you're out of your fucking seat.
I see a match like the opening match that was on the YouTube thing, the first one. And we're like, oh shit, this is really good. Yeah. How? Because you expect that to be the main event. Yeah. That was the opening match.
Yeah.
The next one came on. Holy shit. And they're not starting with an X Division thing. They're starting with just a wrestling match. It was good. It was just
insane.
good.
But even what they did on Dynamite this week, yes, it was for the interim title. But I'll say it now. What I said in chat on the WhatsApp group.
Hold on, you're not getting into spoiler territory just for the benefit.
No, I'm just making a comment about the wrestler. Roosh is amazing. El Toro Blanco. I know you mustn't say this man's name normally, but he is intense the way Chris Benoit was intense in WCW. Like, that motherfucker hits hard. Like, Roosh is amazing, bro. One to watch, seriously. Like, that guy, I was watching him go, sorry, is it... What's the Mexican for Chris or Christopher? Cristobal. It's fucking Cristobal Benoit here, man. The guy is like amazing wrestler. And you know, I look forward to Dynamite every week. I will watch the entire show, 2 hours. I cannot remember the last time. Like, shout out to Simon Miller, because that's how I stay on top of what happens in WWE. I don't even watch the highlights anymore. Why?
Yeah, I can't do the others.
Here's why.
Just want to know, we were meant to be doing a prediction as everyone actually picked Roman.
It's obviously Roman. Come on.
We don't know that, but as everyone picked Roman, we need the people to say
everyone's
that.
picked Roman.
Everyone's
Leon, have you picked Roman?
Here's the thing,
you know, Brock is big.
You're a dickhead.
All right, so only AJ's lost. All right, cool.
Hang on, what was the AJ pick that separates us? Let me actually go back through this. You've lost then, because Judgment Day are winning.
Oh, that's the one. It's you and AJ that's lost then.
And Big AJ and Big Tone, apparently.
I want to call it Pit Judgment Day.
Oh, sweet. So there's actually stakes. So it's me and Leon together to go on, brother. We're gonna extend our lead. You know what I'm saying?
You're not, you know, and like we're actually all gonna be equal by the end of this pay-per-view.
I only win or I come second, which is first loser, but I only win or it doesn't count, right?
Basically, as much as we all like to crap and shit the bed about being the whooping boys, the best match of the pay-per-view, according to the points tally, is going to be my guy Rey Mysterio.
Is
it's not for good reasons, though. It really isn't.
What?
No, it's absolutely not.
I love how that was the double Stone Cold salute, because Rey Mysterio has made the pay-per-view interesting. Fuck you lot. No,
it's true though.
No, Finn Balor done it.
No, I'm sorry. It's that little one that's make it famous. It's the Eddie Guerrero's son,
Dominic.
Yeah, he's the one that made it good. He's the only star in the actual match.
Thing is, though, is I can see Judgment Day winning, yeah, and then you just hear that music slow down, just like it did for Finn Balor when the Fiend came back.
I mean, if we're really honest, Rhea Ripley is actually the star of that match.
Is she back? The Joker came back.
She came back on. Nah, man, allow calling
the Joker.
Where's the Joker?
It's not the Joker. Is fucking Seth Rollins.
Like it.
Seth Rollins.
No, character-wise,
she looks like the Joker.
Actually, that makeup doesn't make her look too much like the Joker, but like Jen
has
put images
Seth
up.
Rollins is literally a middle-age crisis Joker with a fucking closet problem. He's awful.
Right,
he's such a great wrestler. That fucking gimmick has got to go.
He reminds me more of Two-Face than the Joker, Seth Rollins. He's more like Two-Face with those ridiculous suits.
Yeah, he's the Joker having a midlife crisis.
Who knows what's coming next for Seth.
But you know what? What we need to do is, because we were talking about before we started, it's been several years since WWE has been to the UK.
Yeah.
Like 30 years.
And everyone's injured.
Yeah.
So yes, this is true. This
SummerSlam
2022 marks 30 years since SummerSlam was hosted, the only one of the, let's call it quote unquote,
when I started watching WWE
to be hosted outside of the US. Yes, the UK had hosted SummerSlam 1992 at Wembley Arena, and this is going to be 30 years to mark that day. It's also 20 years since Brock Lesnar won his first title, can we also say.
Damn.
And he was like 2 years old.
When Brock took on another Samoan, coincidentally, for a title.
Summerslam, yeah, that was a good one. It's a good match.
That year was a good year.
That was a good year.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, there's not much to say. I think Nico summarized it. It's sad. If you go back to my TikTok or my Insta, the ministry Insta, but my video that I posted on it where we talk about hopefully we're going to see layers, and that essentially is the problem where we talk of a staleness is that you can get a shock win now is that, oh really, they went the other way, not saying that the match is always shit, but yeah, there's a certain level up, there's a certain tiers that's needed. People need to care about the US title, people need to care about the IC title again. We'd like to see tag division again, so let's
more than 8 wrestlers
come again.
Make mid-card titles great again.
Well, this is the thing. So look, who knows
why the hell is the IC title not on the card?
Because the German's holding it.
Ready for it?
Austrian.
Less titles, less championships, and just to separate, make the mid card. I want to say something again. Sorry, I keep chatting and bullshit. But I do believe having Triple H in creative will be a big difference. Nothing will happen until WrestleMania because, once again, they can't shit on Vince's legacy. They're going to keep. He's got some form of plan, even though we don't know what it is. Hopefully, scripts stop getting ripped up. Look at NXT when Triple H did it. He got people in. People trust him. Mm-hmm. You never know. I said something in the group before, which is that the Forbidden Door gone? It doesn't mean the Forbidden Door is gone because Triple H doesn't like that small little indie production, but he's always open to new things. So hopefully that's something new happening. And Kevin Dunn and the other guy, I can't remember his name. Better love.
Not Laurinaitis.
Bruce Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard. Once they can just hire off, it'd be a glorious day in wrestling because there's another man there. Everyone talk about Triple H, but there's another man coming back.
Paul Heyman.
Much to the chagrin of AJ Styles. But here's the thing talking about Forbidden Door, and I'm just going to touch on it really quickly before we wrap up. I believe if the Forbidden Door was to open for WWE, and one of the things I want people to appreciate when we look at this and WWE is so self-invested, these guys used to pay to help fund ECW. They've done stuff with New Japan in the past, right? I, however, believe based on, and I don't believe Triple H actually has a problem with AEW. I think that Hall of Fame comment he made about it being a piss-up company was
it's just banter.
Yeah, it's banter, and it's inflating Vince because we've seen Vince buy his competition before, and that's the way I see it. However, because there is that legacy of who Vince McMahon is, right? If the Forbidden Door is to ever open, Tony Khan will have to accept. I believe that it would have to be an AEW star making an interruption on WWE first, because while Vince lives and breathes, I do not believe he is willing to see a WWE star walk through that Forbidden Door on Dynamite, be it Roman Reigns, be it The Miz. Like, it doesn't matter what level you are. I do not, fuck it. It could even be the biggest jobber on fucking NXT 2.0. I don't see Vince
if I love what you've just said, and now here's how you do that. So you give Vince his he'll be back. You give Vince his ego rub of making an AEW guy go to WWE, yeah? And the way Tony Khan then manages to flip him the finger, who am I? Keith Lee.
I mean, if you wish.
That's the biggest fuck you to him if they were to do
I mean,
that.
if you're looking to build a relationship, that Keith Lee is just not earth-shaking in that way. Let it be something.
No, Big Tone, I was saying to my comment, Big Tone, was that if it's an AEW guy who has to invade WWE for the sake of rubbing Vince's ego, just send an ex-WWE guy there as a middle finger, someone like Keith Lee.
Do you know what? It would. But I mean, who would love it that in this era of all of this madness going in, where Roman has always picked up the mic at the end of a match and says, "Acknowledge me," right? We're all expecting The Rock. We're
Opening
expecting
promo on Dynamite. I'm sorry. You just made me remember it, but I can't spoil it because Leon hasn't seen it. The Jericho Appreciation Society ripped the piss out of Roman. Oh my god.
Leon, are you there? Are you frozen?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
We can't see you.
Yeah, your screen's frozen, Leon. Refresh the page.
Yeah, do a refresh. But could you imagine Roman picking up the mic, doing an acknowledge me, and you hear Kenny the Cleaner's song come up? Like, could you imagine what kind of eruption that could create?
It would set the wrestling world on fire. I mean,
of course it would.
No,
but
you know what?
We've
seen a lot of first, that we didn't think that would happen. So it's always a possibility.
So just quickly while Leon's gone, because I don't want to spoil it for him. The Jericho Appreciation Society, literally one of them got on the mic and said, "Appreciate me." I was like,
appreciate us. He said.
Appreciate us. And then
right, there we are. Okay, right. Anyway, guys.
Well,
is it the greatest SummerSlam? No. But it's going to happen. The boys are going to be joining up. Who knows? Look, I said it before with one of the lower pay-per-views that we had zero excitement for. These sleeper pay-per-views sometimes deliver. Sometimes the problem with these ones is it's SummerSlam and you expect more hype, and it won't. There needs to be a buzz around it, not just the matches. But you look at the card from top to bottom, there aren't shit performers on there, right?
There's no shit performers in WWE. This is what annoys me.
You know, the best roster on paper.
I mean,
we talk about shit performers.
I mean, maybe, but yeah.
The one that should show his head needs to go.
Like, but I know you don't buy that, so I'm not even biting.
Not one of them are shit in that match. No. Come on.
There is the one that's in the middle of Judgment Day, the one in the middle part, the guy that needs to shave his hair.
No, because Damian Priest for me was fucking awesome in NXT. I don't get.
He was awesome.
Okay.
Look, man, if Triple H can come in and do half of what you did.
So we've just had someone call you know NXT, the deal right into us, and they've said this. Let's discuss because hey, it's exciting. SummerSlam prediction: Corey Graves screws over Pat to set up a match at Clash at the Castle. Do you know why not? Corey has been talking good. That would actually be quite interesting.
Why the fuck not?
Why not?
No, I mean, what I was saying about there's no shit performers in WWE. Here's a fucking idea which you just wouldn't be able to see work in the previous era. And we all know the guy's a certified wrestler, but if I pitch you this match now, you'll be like, no way, never fucking no way. Yeah, because of how he's presented, not because of how.
Go on.
Chad fucking Gable. Why not?
Yeah, but everyone knows he's a great wrestler.
Chad Gable, what, bro?
Chad Gable for the title. Why the fuck not?
Bro, listen, do you know what I hope for? Do you know what I hope for in this thing? And I once put it in a group chat. I'm hoping to see the reemergence of Ricochet. With Triple H at the helm,
you'll never see that in WWE. You didn't even see the proper Ricochet in NXT, bro. So forget that.
Yeah, but that's a limited moveset being a public traded company. But I'm
hoping Naka can finally get his moment in the sun.
Who's that?
Finally,
Nakamura.
Oh, please God, yes.
There's a lot of people who have a chance of being something.
Yeah.
Nakamura and Shayna Baszler needs to hold the top title.
Like, even guys like Bobby Roode are totally wasted. Yeah, that's somebody who can impact your main event scene. You know, that's your mid card. Yeah, or main event scene, to be honest. Because again, he did the business when he was in TNA as the champion.
You know the deal. Thank you for joining us, by the way. Here's another big statement. Biggest issue I have with SummerSlam. Logan Paul is on the card, but no Gunther. And this is the thing.
As I was saying, where is the IC
monster,
title?
An absolute monster of a performer. And where are we going?
And the Intercontinental Champion.
That's Gunther.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. He's not only a hell of a performer, he's an IC champ.
Why is the Intercontinental Champion not defending his title on one of the 4 pillars of wrestling pay-per-view main events?
And to be fair, I would actually prefer to see Gunther on and Bobby Lashley off because we've had that. Let's put the guy who's won it and not actually had a main card defense.
Here's a crazy fucking idea. On your 4-pillar pay-per-views, defend your titles and don't give matches to people like no disrespect to McAfee because I really like him, but McAfee, Corbin, Logan Paul, Miz, couldn't give a fuck. Gunther against Nakamura, Gunther against Ricochet, Gunther against Ludwig. I don't give a fuck. Give me Gunther. The joke part is,
you guys are looking at this like you're watching wrestling. I'm looking at this like I want to win our competition.
No, but
I just want to be the champ for life.
No, but it's true. Like Gunther's
on the fact that he's champ by default. You know, I love it.
I won't ever stop. And then when I lose, that's it. That's it. I mute the group.
Here we go. Just to acknowledge, you know the deal. If you were to have put Gunther in, who would be your opponent for Gunther?
McAfee. Oh, that'd be really cool. That's really cool.
Speaking of which, can I ask a question? What do you guys think of Gunther's like new look? With he slimmed down and lost the muscle. He looks weird to me, man. He looks like ET.
Yeah, it's weird.
He actually looks a bit.
Motherfucker.
You know what? I respect the hell out of him for what he's done, but I also believe it makes him look a lot older, if I'm honest.
Weight loss,
You need to put the muscle, you know, you need to muscle up.
Did he have another name before? Or is
Walter.
That's I kept thinking, who the hell is this Gunther guy? It took so long. I'm trying to figure it out.
You know what? With Triple H in power, that is something I'm hoping we don't see anymore. Your NXT name. Yeah, but think of it. Do you know what? Name change anyone. Yeah. If you're gonna be Ricochet somewhere, then you come to NXT, we change your name, then we move you up. It's all good. But don't fucking sell me your flipping NXT career, make you into something, and then be like, oh yeah, Piper Niven. Sorry, Doudrop. What?
People might get their
you want to bring that comment up, AJ?
I'm gonna bring this because this. You know the deal. You know the deal. Knows the deal. Gunther versus MJF. Signing. I'm on that.
Tony,
that would be big. That would be freaking big.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could you imagine Gunther comes out, right, and then obviously they let MJF keep his song, and you just hear the crowd would lose their fucking mind.
But could you imagine the thing of just a statement of him on the mic being like, "I am the ring general, and there is no one better than me," and then you just hear, "I'm better than you." And you
look at y'all booking again. Awesome. Y'all booking.
In a world of fantasy.
It is a world of fantasy because
but the best thing I heard was
Tony's never letting go of his golden goose.
Nakamura versus Walter is a great idea because just imagine the chops and the kicks.
You know what? Give me Gunther versus Sheamus.
Just to be water down Nakamura.
I said I'm not calling him Gunther. His name is Walter.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Yeah, he gets his name
back. The pictures are gone, bro. The pictures are gone.
Also, maybe people can keep their first names because remember that stopped as well. I remember when people had two
maybe they could get them back. Maybe like Austin can become. Yeah, exactly. You claim your name, Austin Theory. Like what's his name? Ali. He got Mustafa back. So hey, this whole, yeah.
Are we talking about the return of Langston?
Yes. Langston. Oh, shit.
All right. You know the deal. Thank you so much for joining us. Sadly, and the comment in. We'll be doing a recap show on Tuesday, but no, yeah, the notifications will come up, but yeah, we're like at an hour and 23 now, so we are going to wrap this. But thank you very much for joining us. We are here. Please do subscribe. We are also on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, Ministry of Wrestling, or MOW News on Twitter, and Ministry of Wrestling on TikTok. You'll catch a few reviews and like instant reactions to some of the news that drops there. So that's what we're about. But Nico, yeah, we're a bit thirsty here, so I don't know if you want to drop your usual spiel, bro.
Well, I need to set up a separate one for the Ministry of Wrestling, I think, because these funds aren't going to Ministry; they're going to the movie Mount Rushmore. But yeah, that's sure, sure.
Send it there.
You can head on over to buymeacoffee.com/movie dude. To other movie dudes, I'm glad you asked. You can find us every single Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. UK time on every single podcast platform that exists. Just search for Movie Mount Rushmore. It's a top 10 show between two best friends from school, me and this guy right here to my right.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, guys. And again,
you're thirsty. Set up your own. Buy me a coffee, bitch.
and again, just to let it be known, guys, that we are available on all your podcast platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Deezer, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Tuna, Stitcher, and Geo7. Just search for Ministry of Wrestling. That's the one, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Yeah, interesting pay-per-view. Oh, you know the deal. Oh, you know the deal. There is an episode coming about that one.
Is there?
So who do we want?
I can drop mine now.
Yes, Roddy Piper.
Hold on. Do we want to do this now, or we keep it?
Yeah, do it. Fuck it. Go one by one. Give your 4.
Cool.
That's easy.
Go for it.
Right, okay, here we go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Go. No. It's the way it flew, bro. Go.
Oh, well, okay. Cena, because he's a good actor. It will name in the movie or just an actor?
WWE Mount Rushmore, bro. No, it's films.
Oh, films.
Sorry, wrestling. Sorry.
Wrestlers.
Your Mount Rushmore of WWE stars.
Who's your top 4 wrestlers?
My top 4 wrestlers. Okay, then. Shawn Michaels, HBK, the Click Leader. Shawn Michaels, Owen Hart. I'm not much of a Bret. He's really good, but Owen Hart. Undertaker, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. But I want to change it because Jesus Christ, there's so many other people. But top of my head, those are the ones I got.
Okay, so this list changes a lot to me, but today it's The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, and today I'll go Ric Flair.
Yeah, for me, it's The Rock, Stone Cold, The Undertaker, and today I'm going to go with HBK.
The Rock, Undertaker, John Cena, and the grandfather of modern wrestling, Hulk Hogan.
I actually think I agree with you. The problem is...
Can you please put yours on there and say your different names?
Undertaker has to be on it. The Rock has to be on it.
Doesn't have to.
Yes, he does.
He does.
Doesn't
He
have
does.
to. Doesn't have to. Go on.
I love Shawn, and it always hurts me to not do this. But if you're going to talk about the actual game changers of this industry, right? Yeah. Cena has
Shawn Michaels.
But bro, Shawn Michaels it's hard because Shawn to me is the greatest performer WWE has ever had.
Notice I left Rey Mysterio off, yes?
Yeah, this is it. Shawn Michaels is the greatest performer. I will never take that away. But if we're going to talk about it, Hulk Hogan was the face when WWE became what it was. The Undertaker is the absolute cornerstone of WWE. The biggest legacy. That's why he had the send-off he did, right? So that's Hulk Hogan, Undertaker. The Rock is... He transitionally has taken on every star possible. And John Cena has held the legacy of being a main eventer longer than anyone. And for that reason, that's why. If you're going to ask me my personal favorite wrestler, that's a complete different list. But
I would give you Stone Cold.
No,
I would give you Cena because he should be on everyone's list.
Yes, he really should.
He should be on everyone's list for the length of time he's been on top. If you think Stone Cold was on top, but Cena was on top for so long. Yep. He's technically still on top right now. If he comes back out and comes into the ring right now, he's the main attraction.
Yeah,
right? That's the pop.
I love Cena. I wish it was more than 4, but if we're doing 4, like I said, there will be actually some days that Cena would be in the list instead of Ric Flair.
All right, the Rushmore's an objective thing. What are you? Okay, go on. Give
you know the deal. Put up Taker, Hogan, Flair, Andre. Now I respect all of those. I'll tell you where my biggest argument is. And you had it as well, Tone. Ric Flair. Ric Flair for wrestling, yes. WWE, no. WCW, that's the first name you put on there.
Ready for it? I'll give you a reason why I said Shawn Michaels. Going back for Shawn Michaels. Y'all talk about changing wrestling. Y'all just watching the face of wrestling so it changed. Who the hell was talking to Vince in his ears and telling him who to push and what to do?
Bro, listen, 100%. If we're going to talk, I'm talking from a commercial standpoint in terms of being recognized. That's that. If we're going to talk about actual facts and game change, that's a complete different thing.
Right? Okay, very quickly. So the Rushmore was like the objective, based on the WWE Rushmores. Your 4 favorite wrestlers of all time. Go.
Shawn Michaels.
Okay, then I'll let you run with this.
No, I'll just stop there. Shawn Michaels, I don't know anymore. The reason I watch wrestling was Shawn Michaels.
You know the deal. Put your 4 favorite wrestlers, please, if you're still with us.
No, it doesn't have to be Rushmore or most important, but your 4 favorite wrestlers.
Favorite wrestlers? God damn it. Why do I have to go? I'm not going to go first.
Let someone else go first.
Who wants to go first? Okay, I'm going to try this. Give me some time with this. Here we go. Shawn Michaels, 100%. 100%. I'm not a click mark, but I think Triple H deserves his recognition as well. Right. His one, because I always feel he's not mentioned enough, and the guy is absolute fluid and gold. Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Right? Oh, hell yeah. I'll listen to that all day long. And no, your favorite 4 wrestlers. Personal favorite.
In 4th, fuck me, the guy was just gold when he had, and I think he could perform as well. And I don't know if I've ever called him a favorite ever, but if I had to do it in the here and now, Eddie Guerrero.
All right, let me do my 4.
I got mine. Oh, I got mine as well. I got mine.
Obviously, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Chris Jericho,
down,
and Ultimo Dragon.
Oh wow!
I got mine.
WWE.
No, WCW. The
wrestlers.
Yoshihiro Asai, the original OG.
Okay, all right. I just thought you meant WWE. All right.
No, Yoshihiro Asai.
Shawn Michaels. Well, obvious. What's it again? Kurt Angle.
Oh shit.
Woo! Jericho, and the one that no one should mention his name.
Benoit.
Oh my God, he's so good.
Yeah,
he is so good.
Said it as well when it came down to it. When he came down to it, he said, "I would put Benoit, but I can't do it." Shit went down in the ring.
He was so good. That's what I'm trying to put blinders on and focus on wrestling. He was so good. It's German. It's not. He was so good.
Were it not for how shit would go down, Benoit would take the place of Ultimo Dragon for me.
I'm putting it on there because I'm trying to separate that.
No, it's cool. I get it. The man from the artist. Sometimes I feel like it should be acknowledged, but the acknowledge of his nickname was the Rabid Wolverine, and that just doesn't help the case. That's the
crippler crossface.
Do you know what I mean? Like nothing is positive in his nicknames or anything. Leon, top 4.
Right, I'll replace him later.
Undertaker, Meet Mark Callis, James Brother,
Biker Taker. I am American Badass.
Yo, that's the tune.
It is such a tune.
I'm gonna say obviously Undertaker, The Rock, Eddie Guerrero, and Chris Jericho.
That's big.
Wow.
That's big.
Where's the Kane love? Mankind.
All right, we're talking about favorites. Like I said, these lists for me shift all the time. But today, in this moment, Rock, Stone Cold, they're there permanently. Sorry, no one has entertained me in wrestling ever than those two. Yeah, they're the most entertaining wrestling for me. Yeah, and the reason why I'm a fan to this day is those two. Yeah, but if we're ever other favorites, all right. Today I'm gonna go Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is amazing, both in the ring and on the mic. He has had so many classic segments that have just like had me rolling. Like this guy, brilliant. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go Booker T.
Nice.
Booker T. It might sound like a bit of a weird one to people. Yeah.
Please,
but Booker T meant a lot to me personally because he was the first guy that I ever seen go from low card to world champion. Yeah.
And then be told people like you.
No one's a Brett. No one's a Brett.
You know what? Here's a few things that shocked me. Nick didn't say, I'll put up the deal's names while we're on this, actually. He's 4. Razor Ramon. Very nearly made the list. I just didn't want to be an ultimate click mark. Taker, HBK, Brett. That's a fucking awesome list.
That's a
Brett
list.
Also very nearly made my list. And the deal also goes on to say, one thing, undisputed, greatest finisher, Sweet Chin Music. No debate. I love that.
Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold Stunner is the greatest finisher.
Sweet Chin over Stunner any day.
I'm
Switch
sorry.
it over.
No, what happened at WrestleMania 14 though?
Don't. That's not jury source subject.
If I had to do a finisher,
I'm gonna stop all of that and say the tombstone, because that'd be all y'all.
you see, all you guys finishers, my finisher would be a sleeper hold. Do you know why? I am not jumping on my ass, so I'm not going to squash my spine. I am not trying to kick someone 7 foot tall and turn up my groin. I am not trying to get leg drop. I am just holding someone and then a rest hold while cool, the match is over. And my career can go for days. Yes.
What were you going to say before, AJ?
I'm shocked a few names weren't there.
Give me some.
RVD, Bret Hart, Randy Orton, and Nick. I honestly thought Jeff Hardy might have made your list.
No. I love Jeff, but he's not in my top 4. We wouldn't have Jeff Hardy if it wasn't.
And here's another one, man. Sting.
Then the top 4, Sting.
Now see, Sting.
I'm Bret over Sting any day. No disrespect.
The problem with Sting.
Here's the thing, though. That 4 could change at any given day, though. Like, because
that's what I said.
If you asked me a week ago, I would have said Triple H and Stone Cold.
My 3 is solid. My 3 are pretty much solidified. It will always be Cena, Jericho, and Mysterio for me. Those guys are immovable objects. But Ultimo Dragon, I love Ultimo Dragon. No. Do you know what I do? Ultimo Dragon brought me so much happiness as a child. Like he was a fucking ring general.
No Macho Man, Randy Savage. Wrestling.
Did no one say the Ultimate Warrior? What?
Come on, I grew up.
No one said Triple H, which I'm kind of surprised at.
Easy, because he's boring.
Triple H.
He's boring.
I said Triple H.
Oh,
it's one of your favorite.
Mm-hmm. I think he's the last in the ring. Yeah. I actually believe
Triple H ain't boring. Triple H got some of the best promos and had some of the best segments in the history of
Triple H, arguably, is one of the stars who can make you love him to the absolute highest degree and hate him to the pits of hell.
I don't know about the love part, but the hate,
No, Triple H has done both.
It's great. No, it's great at what he did. Boring the shit out of me most of the time. Listen, I'm Triple H. When I drag my voice.
I remember that time when
I remember the 20-minute beatdown on Ric Flair. They went to commercial to come back. He's still beating him up. Come on.
You know what I did?
Triple
I
H
remember I sent that video. What Triple H does is he latches on to who's hot.
Yeah,
so Michael's hot right now. I'm with you guys. Oh, the Outlaws are good. You come join DX. The Outlaws and X-Pac was DX. Triple H was just there, right? I know he's the leader, but it was just there, right? Went to go to him and Steph thing. Then he fought.
Oh, he latched on to her in a big way.
3 kids later.
But
he's latching onto her right now.
It's who he faced. I won't diss him because I'm dissing him right now. I actually just realized, but he's good for what he brought to the company, stability. But the man's boring.
He's not boring.
Look at his WrestleMania matches. It's boring.
I don't agree with that.
Listen. I would love to go further, but we're like
we need to.
Triple H is the entrance. He's an entrance and is a long ass entrance and then a headlock and then pedigree.
Nah, he used to have a beautiful neck breaker, and I'm going to end it there. Guys, absolute pleasure once again. Please do tune in, and you know the deal. Thank you for those questions. You literally added minutes into that, so we really appreciate you and hope to have you back soon. But yeah, we are out. Hope you guys have a good SummerSlam, and yeah, we'll catch you on the rebound. So until the next time, I am the 1AJ.
Double V Nicolero.
Then the Tech, the reigning champ.
Leon, the ultimate finesse.
Big Tone out of the zone.
Okay, we out. See ya.